Hi, welcome back to another episode of Nerdy Daydreams, and welcome back to Disneyland Paris. Today we are taking over Walt Disney Studios, the park right next to Disneyland Paris, and we've never been here and we're so excited to check it out. So come with us. We have Magic Hour. In fact, that's what's running past behind me, all the hotel guests. So we're here a little bit early and we're going straight to Ratatouille. So hopefully it's open. Let's head over there.
So as you can probably tell, this park is under quite a lot of construction right now. So we are going to do our best to get everything done.
What do you think this slime is for?
I don't know.
This is for Crush's coaster.
Wow, yeah, that's more popular than I would have imagined.
Tomato.
Oh yeah, it looks like the sign for Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. But all condensed. These are just facades, these aren't rides. Oh wow, look at Buzz, he looks impressive.
To infinity and beyond.
It's funny, I was just thinking, you know how like, I always think it's kind of weird that California Adventure is in California, because like why would you go to places in like have a California theme park when you're already in California?
But then we've got Paris here.
We've got, yeah, we've got Paris here. Just outside of Paris. Wow, it does look really cool though.
Looks so cool. Maybe it's not for the people out there. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love Ratatouille. What color rat do you want?
Chef Danny is waiting for you. This way. Des invités pour le dîner.
Yes, but what to prepare? Hein? Pour le repas idéal. Coq au vin? Non. A simple omelet? Too simple.
Voilà.
Mais oui, that's it! Attention!
Que manigancez-vous?
Dépêchez-vous! Ici! Go! Go! Il va aussi me falloir rapidement 4 ratatouilles pour la carte.
Maintenant. Oui, ma chérie.
Hey! Thanks for coming, everyone. Vous serez toujours les bienvenus chez Rémi. À bientôt et bon appétit. Et Mino!
was really cute. And the kitchen smelled so good. Did you smell that?
I did. It was really cool.
Oh my god, I'm starving now. That was amazing. Maybe I had to. It made me a little bit nauseous. I had to close my eyes a couple times, but
Definitely a little bit more intense than I thought it was going to be.
yeah. But I loved how like when you were under the stove, it got hot, and when like things sprayed, you got wet. It was good. Did you see the little rats holding the bottles on the fountain?
I did. I think I close it now. Any more thoughts about Ratatouille?
It was a great success. It was so cute. I love rats. And now we're heading towards the Tower of Terror.
So we did your most anticipated ride.
Yes. And now this is yours?
I would since we've been walking past Turtle Crush's coaster, I feel like that might be now.
Is it just the hype that everyone else likes
The
it?
hype, yeah. It's like we like rope drop doesn't work on this ride. It was already 40 minutes by the time we got in for Magic Hour, so
The Cars ride of Walt Disney Studios.
I guess, yeah. But I think the reason I'm excited to go on Tower of Terror is just because I never got to go on it when it was Tower of Terror in California Adventure back home. The Hollywood Tower Hotel.
The Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that.
Okay, how was Tower of Terror?
It was so much fun. It's not quite as intense as Mission Breakout back in California, but it's still a good time. It's obviously a little spookier, as the name suggests, the Tower of Terror. Yeah, I'm just happy I got to ride it since I never got a chance to ride the original back in California before it got turned into the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. So yeah, I would give it 2 big thumbs up. I would ride it again.
Tell them about the filming.
Oh yeah, so I only got about 30 seconds of footage actually on the ride. They are very strict about not filming here. When I got to the second show scene, someone did come over the loudspeaker and tell people to stop filming. I don't know if it was just me or other people had their phones out. But yeah, so I just put mine away. I don't want to get shouted at again.
You didn't want them to make you stay at the hotel
I
forever.
did not want to stay at the hotel. Yeah, they wanted to make us permanent residents, and I did not. I wasn't keen on that. So.
Okay, well, I'm so glad you got to go on it.
Yeah, me too.
And now the park's officially open, so we're probably gonna grab some coffee. And if you hear someone talking in the background, that's Spider-Man. So maybe we'll grab coffee and go see what Spider-Man's up to.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Okay, we missed Spider-Man, but we got our coffee. Cheers. We got double espressos, and honestly, if you like strong coffee, I would just drink that the whole time you're here. They're perfect every time.
buzzing.
Buzzing. Ready. Heading back to Toy Story, Pixar, Cars.
If you take my picture, be sure to get my good side. Actually, they're all good sides.
Salutations, je suis Buzz l'éclair, ranger de l'espace. Explorer et vous amuser, voilà votre mission.
We've made our way over to Toy Story Playland, and are a lot of Toy Story like kiddie-ish rides over here. Like there's some kind of what's it called? Toy Soldiers parachute drop, which at first I was like, oh, that's like jumping jellyfish. I'll go on it. But then I was watching it, and it really takes you up really high and drops you like kind of fast. I don't know, maybe I could do that. I don't know. And then there's this like Hot Wheels looking thing that like goes all the way up and then drops you all the way down, and that also looks kind of like a big kid ride. But there's a Slinky Dog situation that we're gonna check out maybe. I don't know, but we're here to check it out and show you what we find.
And we might not be able to film on the rides, but we can film the rides. These are all outdoors, so at least you'll be able to see what they look like.
Yeah, and this land is really charming. It's the same idea as the one in Walt Disney World, where we are now shrunken down to the size of toys, so the things around us look extra big, like the Christmas lights and the building blocks and all the other things. So let's go see what it has to offer. Okay, so we took some time, we got the lay of the land here. We were about to go on the Slinky Dog ride and it broke down. And then we were gonna go on the Soldiers ride with the parachutes, but that's about 45 minutes and we still haven't eaten anything yet. So we realized food first, please. And we're gonna go head back into Avengers Campus to try some food there. So maybe we'll come back here later. We're having pasta for brunch. It's 11 o'clock. The signs outside look like just breakfast, but when you walk in, there's pasta out already. And this is Stark's. That looks like tofu on top. This is the vegan Hyper Bowl. It's made with lettuce, smoked tofu, a mix of bulgur and quinoa, cherry tomatoes, zucchini, and carrot, plus sesame and soy vinaigrette. So next to the salad for the vegan Hyper Bowl, I saw this dressing, so I grabbed it, and it is dairy-free, but it wasn't the one from the description. So I went back and asked, and the cast member I spoke to wasn't sure if it was already on the salad, but they gave me some more of the dressing that's supposed to come with it just in case. This is so fun. It has all the spiraled veggies in it. Let's see my bite. That's a really nice salad. I would give this a 4. I could use a little more pizzazz, but it's cool to see tofu in a theme park. And this is the vegan Neapolitan penne, and it's Neapolitan sauce and basil on penne pasta, but it's pennette, it's baby penne pasta. Pretty basic. I would give this a 3. There's nothing wrong with it. It is what it is, and I read the description, so it meets the requirements of the description, but it's not something super fun. But I would come here again and get it again if my friends all wanted to eat here or something. You know, my Parisian Disney friends. Okay, Simon, your turn.
very fresh tasting. The dressing is not that strong, and I thought you put a decent amount on there. So tofu's good. It's got like a smoked taste to it. Yeah, this is okay. This is really nothing. It's nothing too special. I'd struggle to give it more than a 3 though. It's very very basic.
Okay, cool. Try the pasta.
Pasta time. All right. Same review as Mary for this one. It's very middle of the road. Does what it says on the tin, but nothing that exciting about it. Yeah, solid 3 out of 5 as well for this one.
Solid breakfast.
Yeah.
We'll eat some more exciting ones later.
Yeah. Oh, Deadpool's out.
We've noticed that in Avengers Campus here at Disneyland Paris, the Dora Milaje are out like every hour, I want to say. We've already seen them 3 times. But Simon, when we were eating, was like, oh my gosh, Deadpool's out with Iron Man now, so he ran out here. So we've got a little clip of that for you as well. Hopefully we'll see Spider-Man, but the bottom line is there's a lot of action here in Avengers Campus.
I'm going to go on Avengers Assemble Flight Force, which is an indoor roller coaster in the dark. Probably won't be able to film there again, but I will try to do my best to get some of the queue and maybe like the ride taking out of the station. But I'm going to do that now. Mary's going to relax, digest her food.
Daydream about cookies and more espresso.
Daydream about cookies and more espresso. But yeah, this is probably like, well, what's it? The Incredicoaster of this park, if you're familiar with California Adventure. It does have a launch, I've heard, and it does go upside down a bit. So yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be Avengers themed. So I'm going to do that now.
Say hi to Captain Marvel for me and tell her I'm so sorry I couldn't make it.
I will do. I'll tell her that you had a case of the wobbly knees.
Single rider was closed on Simon's ride, so he didn't go on it, but we're getting ice cream, so everything's okay. Lovely. It's cookies on cookie dough flavored. Caramel non-dairy ice cream with a cookie swirl and chocolate chip cookie dough pieces. Made with almonds. 5. What'd you think of it?
Oh, easy 5 as well. But we've had it before, so we knew it was going to be good.
Not here, we've had it at home. Are you sad about your ride?
A little bit sad.
Did you see that? Okay, so when I was describing the ice cream, I said it was made with almond, meaning almond milk, and I just said that in case there's any allergies out there. So take a look at this, right? Made with almonds. So then Simon goes, did you say made with almond? Mine says made with oat. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Look at Simon's. So then I'm like, what the heck? But I remembered that Ben & Jerry's changed from almond milk to oat milk. So I looked at the expiration dates, and mine expires like February 2025, and Simon's expires September 2025. So I must just have like one of the last ones from the old batch before they switched over. Not expired, but funny.
Yeah, so if you've got a nut allergy, please make sure you double check that they've
got the oat one. All right, so ice cream was amazing. It was exactly what we needed. And now we are going on this cool thing called Cars Road Trip, which is giving a touch of studio tour vibes, like Universal Studios Hollywood Studio Tour, except it's Cars themed. You'll see what we mean when we get there, and we'll see what it's like together.
Les amis, il n'y a qu'un mot pour décrire cet écrou. Ciao!
On s'assoit s'il vous plaît, sit down please, sentado por favor.
Wow, this canyon is so beautiful and calm. Seulement en apparence.
Vous devriez tous venir ici faire un bras de toilette. Rien pour un bon vieux lavage naturel à l'ancienne. Ah, un bon bain chaud. Attention, préparez-vous. Elle arrive. Et voilà.
The camera's so wet.
Au revoir. À bientôt.
J'espère que vous appréciez mon hommage à la ville phare. Avec ma tour à fioul. C'est un petit groupe.
This is your masterpiece, man. The Eiffel Tower. Far out.
How was your road trip?
Oh, it was short but sweet. You know?
Did you expect to get splashed that much?
I did not expect to get splashed that much. I don't know if the camera caught it, but I like threw my hood up and I had my sunglasses on and they like fell over my face and the camera got all wet. There was drama, but it was great. it was really fun and like I didn't expect the water to splash over the top of it, so that was hectic in a fun way. But there's more Pixar stuff. We're gonna go back and see if we can get on Slinky Dog and maybe the parachute thing. The thing that parachutes you. Yeah. The dog is down. I repeat, the dog is down.
$40 minutes for this?
I know you know, we're in Paris, but like 40 minutes feels like a lot to wait for this one. What do you think?
We're not having the best of luck with rides being open this trip.
We're just having a tricky time today. I feel like yesterday was.
Well, yesterday we had a larger park on our side, but stuff was breaking down quite often.
Yeah, you know. I guess we could just wait for it. It's 35 minutes now.
Okay, let's
right?
do it.
My God, regret.
We're dead.
I'm fine.
You go again.
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God, I'm fun.
I got you. One more. Go. I think we're stuck.
No, this is what they do.
All right, Mary, we had two rides back to back because Slinky Dog had opened up just as we got off the parachutes, but let's get the reactions to the parachutes first.
What is that ride called? Parachute something.
Yeah.
The parachute ride is not jumping jellyfish. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Don't let anyone fool you. That was much scarier and much higher than jumping jellyfish, and I like immediately started crying as soon as we got to the top. I was trying to be brave because there was like a small girl next to us, but I failed, and there you go, but I went on it. Then we went on Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin, and it was just like the name. You got to zig and zag and spin, and you know, pretty chill ride, pretty fast ride. But now we've experienced two of the rides within this Toy Story Playland. We're walking back through Avengers Campus because we're gonna go back to where we got ice cream, the Super Diner. And they have a really yummy option for our late lunch, and it's shawarma. So that'll be great.
But different to the impossible shawarma that we get back in DCA.
Totally different. So I'm excited to try theirs. Seems crowded. Might be a long wait. Might not be anywhere to sit, but we'll see. Not the goods. Ooh, that one's fun shaped.
Oh, interesting. So this doesn't look like shawarma.
Oh, it's not shawarma because the shawarma they were out of, it was going to take them an hour to make it. So instead we got hot dogs across the way at that place. I don't know what it's called. I have to look that up.
The hot dog stand.
I'll have to look it up and see what it's called.
We'll pop it on the screen now.
Okay, check this out. For the hero on the go, that's so cute. I know this is called the crispy veggie, and it's a vegan hot dog. I forget everything else about it. I think it has mustard and crispy onions and some kind of dairy-free cheese. And I'm just gonna try it and hopefully not.
Like, yeah, that looks like that's everything in there.
And it looks like a hot dog rather than a sausage, but let's try it. It's a sausage. I don't know, I feel like another bite. There's like so much bread, which I like, but it's hard to judge what if it's good or not. I feel like it's really good. Hold on.
You need 3 bites to make sure.
4.5. It would be a 5 if it was like a hot dog instead of sausage. 4.5 though. Really good. Good flavor, good mustard. I'm jealous. Simon's has more mustard than mine. You might have noticed that we got some cookies. If you watched last week's video where we went to Disneyland Paris, then you know we've already had these and they're very good, but they're served cold, so they're very hard. So what Simon and I have established is that you must have a double espresso to dip them in. And we decided not to get that at the food truck, but we're gonna go get it somewhere else. So I'll meet you when we have some coffee to dip these in. Coffees are acquired, so we're gonna have our coffees and our cookies, and we're actually then gonna head out of the park for a little bit, just go back to our hotel and relax, and then we'll meet you back tonight at Disneyland Paris. We're gonna hop over to the other park and take you back in there. Okay, a couple of hours have passed. We both took a nap. We're feeling better and ready to get back into the parks again. And surprise, we're actually back outside Walt Disney Studios because a couple of really important rides have very low wait times. So we're actually gonna sneak back into this park before we head over to close out the night at Disneyland Paris. All right, let's do this. Simon,
yes.
Where'd you just go?
I just went on Avengers Flight Force, was that the name? So Avengers roller coaster in the dark, similar to Space Mountain, but a little bit more intense than Space Mountain over at Disneyland Paris. I would say this is more on par with the Incredicoaster at California Adventure, but like I said, it's in the dark. So there's like projections, Captain Marvel's flying around with Iron Man, she's speaking English, he's speaking French, and yeah, it's just a good time. I did single ride, it took me 5 minutes to get on, and I was in the front row. So yeah. You don't get a photo pass included with your tickets here, so you do have to buy all your photos separately. It was 15 euros. I didn't think it was worth it, so I did take a little video of it, but it does have a watermark, so just wanted to prove that I went on the ride. And I got a little bit of footage inside the station, and that was about all I could do because they're pretty strict with the whole camera situation. Like I said before.
You got to go on it.
No, I'm happy I got to go on it. It was really fun. And yeah, I've not been on this roller coaster since it was themed as Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, when you came here in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Simon came here in high school once.
Yeah, a long time ago. So yeah, it was. I approve of the reskin. Aerosmith was fun, but I think this is better. Surprise.
We're at the diner. We're getting shawarma. Hopefully. Let's find out more.
I'll put in some B-roll from earlier.
Okay.
From when we...
round 2, we're trying again.
Yeah, round 2. That's what we're after.
if it feels like we're eating so soon after we just ate. Remember, there was a couple-hour gap, but it kind of feels like that to me. And we just noticed that the restaurants close earlier at this park, and the other night we were starving and couldn't find a place that was still open, so we didn't want that to happen again tonight. We're prepared. We're getting food, and then we'll see what happens next.
And we stocked up on cookies as well.
Looks really good.
That looks awesome.
Yum.
Solid.
So I think that was probably my favorite meal.
We're inside the line for Crush's coaster, and Simon's gonna go on it. We're actually inside the single rider line, by the way, and something cool about Disneyland Paris and Walt Disney Studios is that they actually post the wait time for single rider as well. This was posted at 40 minutes, but we're only at about 17 so far, so we'll let you know how long it actually takes. Why am I not going on it?
Yeah.
Oh, because in addition to being a wild and wacky coaster, it just like spins you in the ride vehicle as you're on the coaster, and I don't think my shawarma would make it.
Yep. Again, probably won't be able to film inside, but we've got some footage from earlier of people riding it.
That we'll put in.
That was way more thrilling than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I'll try to describe the ride as best as I can because I couldn't film in there. So this little bit that's just out here, this is actually just the start as you leave the station, so it just gives you a little taste of what it's going to be like having a cart that spins, essentially. Once you go into here, you are then in a more like a dark ride kind of setting. There is some static show scenes, no animatronics, but there is a few screens with some of the Finding Nemo characters on, and then eventually you start going up a lift hill. And once you go up that lift hill, as you get just before the top, it then accelerates a little bit, and then you are thrust into like what is like kind of like Space Mountain. It is pitch black in there, but that's when the cart starts to move freely. So anytime you go around a corner, the cart almost stays in place, and then sometimes you're backwards, sometimes you're forwards. There was one time where it felt like I was upside down because I guess I was going backwards around a really sharp turn. It just felt like I was about to loop out or something. But yeah, that was really fun. I can see why it's such a popular attraction, especially in the mornings. Everyone rushes here. It was like 40 minutes during the magic hour, and it's been, I mean, the shortest I've seen all day is probably now, which is like 45, and it's been 75, 90. So
well, we waited less than 20 minutes in the single rider.
We did wait less than 20 minutes in the single rider, even though it was listed at 40. So the issue is that there is 4 seats per shell, for lack of a better term, 4 seats per shell, and so you really got to wait for a family of 3 if you want to do single rider. So that is why single rider is not as fast as it is on some other rides on this one.
Okay, so we're calling it a day here at Walt Disney Studios, and now we're gonna head next door to Disneyland so that we can see the nighttime shows and just see what it's like there at night. I'm gonna put my hood down at some point, but it's kind of chilly. Come on.
Passengers on all Frontierland routes, be advised.
Probably.
In 1992, a magical parade celebrating the legacy of Walt Disney sparkled to life, bringing joy and imagination to shine into our hearts. Aujourd'hui, la parade revient. Today, the parade returns. Illuminations.
In dreams you will lose your
That was so beautiful. It definitely exceeded all of my expectations. Yeah, the drone show was so cool. I feel like fireworks are definitely a Disneyland classic, but they do such an amazing job with the drone show. Like if they just had that, I would have been really happy. But then the projections on the castle and the fireworks just made things even more beautiful.
Yeah, the fact they were back to back is pretty nuts.
Yeah, they were like a minute apart or 2 minutes apart or something. So what a beautiful way to end the night here at Disneyland Paris. Yay! Okay, so thank you so much for hanging out with us today at Walt Disney Studios and Disneyland Paris. We have had the best time on this trip, and we're so glad that you could be here watching with us. So if this is your first time watching our channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the comments, and I'll see you next time on Nerdy Daydreams.
And now the other side?
Oh.
Very demure.
Thank you. Mindful.